Namaste. So here I am showing up with my second Sat Kriya Karma video. I've done the Kanjo Kriya or the Neti Kriya, and many views are coming on there, so I'm happy about that. My inspiration to do these is the change in 30 years in yoga and the importance of each one, how it can help our path in all of our areas of our body. Now the Sat Kriyas also help to clear chakras, because when we're working through the Kanjo Kriya, we're putting all that water in, we're taking that out of the body, which is flushing the whole system and clearing any blockages, just like Reiki does, or just like yoga will do in the asanas. These all have a significant place for balance and for restoration and for prevention of disease and becoming whole. So the other Kriya that we'll be doing today with Neti Kriya or Sutra Kriya, one is wet or one is dry with a string or rubber. I'm going to do both. Now, usually with Neti, we use a holder or a cup with water so that it can flow through and go between. I do this naturally just with water in my hand, inhale it up through, it goes right through all above the eyebrow line, all up into the head, and it just clears any blockage in this area. Now, we think a lot, we do a lot of this, we squeeze stress, we talk, and so I find the water just helps. Mainly with the two nostrils, we have the left and right hemispheres, but it will clear out any blockages of energy. Now, fire, air, earth, water, ether that we're made of, it's really great ways to open, to see better, to clear, and the significance, benefits or precautions that you want to take, I will put that below the video. So, and in the slide presentation. So going into Sutra Kriya, we're going to take a rubber band. Now these rubber bands, you buy them online. They actually have a hole inside one side and then they close. So I've been trying to do this several times. When we hum or we do the sound when it's going through, we want to still the mind, because we're not usually always comfortable for putting things in the nose, nasal, or through the mouth. And so the mind will be like, okay, this is not normal. This is not something I usually do. But very beneficial to massaging the inner nasal canal for good flow of prana and balancing the left and right nostrils. So I usually put a little bit of water on my rubber band. Now, Neti with the water pot will help to flush also. So it'll flush through where it'll come in, it'll dry through. But I will do it with just water in my hand for now, and I will get a Neti pot to do that. But I want to show you the rubber tool today. So we all do this regularly when we're in the shower, but we don't realize the clarity that it's bringing. Like right now, I can feel it in the back of my head, going through my head, going up into my eyebrows. It's changing the tonality of my speaking, my eyes. And I've just done Kanjo Kriya. So the other video on Kanjo Kriya, that's where I put water in. So I do this every Monday where I do all the Sat Kriyas, Sat Karmas, to purify the body system, but also to prime the body for a good week of yoga flow. And also for a good balance in the mind when we are dealing with stress or the changes with life. So the entry point will be not with a hole. This doesn't have a hole on the side. Now I'm looking at myself in the mirror, but we're going to enter it in and we wiggle it just comfortable enough that we know we're putting the right place. When it comes down your throat, you'll start to cough. And that's when you want to go in and grab it and pull it through and then massage it. So let's see what I can do today. So I'm checking in on how each nostril is either open or closed. You can do that through breathing too. So I did the water first. Sneezes may come up. Okay, that one feels a lot more clear. Let's try the right. And usually sometimes it helps if we get through one side before we get through the other. And you might find this, like this is a natural process. There's no rush. There's nowhere to go. We're dealing with ourselves. We're connecting to ourselves. So that part, immediately I have a full flush. So even all the mucus, anything that's stored, all coming through. Now that's opened up that part of my brain, that side of my hemisphere of my mind, and energy's flowing. So let's try this Pingala Ida. We want to take care of our Pingala Ida. We want to take care of our sun and our moon. We want to take care of our flow in our prana. Let's try the other side now. That's open. To be quite honest, it feels really good. So you may not feel like you have the guts to do this. You may feel like the change, even in my sinuses right now. And I'm seeing the flush. I'm seeing the flow. I'm seeing how clear. So clear. And honestly, after so many years of doing yoga, I started yoga when I was 15 years old. I'm now 46. I now know that some of these things that I was missing in Western yoga, or just putting on a DVD, or even taking all my trainings, the Eastern gifts of the foundation of Sanatana Dharma start with this every week. They worship the sun, they touch the ground, they worship their money, they eat with awareness, they sit cross-legged. The flow of their prana has been rooted. And I'm only on that journey to make sure that I get this wisdom out to the people, because this is life-changing. This is even your altitude and your altitude about your moments. You could be in like the worst state of your life, but have these methods and they clear you. So that's my mission with Shiva Shakti Yoga. It's your girl, it's Leanne. I'm so excited to continue to shed into soul culture, Sanatana Dharma, the blessings of Mahadev and Shakti to you. Har Har Mahadev. Namaste.